A man, smelling of alcohol, breaks into a house and enters a mother's bedroom. This man is carrying a knife. With a struggle, a little boy comes out of his room into his mother's bedroom and sees his mom being accosted by this man. The little boy, only 11 years old, begins punching this man in the face. The man throws the little boy off and starts attacking him with this knife. After a struggle, the little boy breaks free from this man and runs into the kitchen. He gets a knife and the phone and calls 911. The man comes after the boy, seeing that he's on the phone, runs away. Does it sound like a movie to you? It's not. This was an actual home invasion that just happened about 4 days ago in Chicago. It's not a typical scenario, but it does happen. Today I'm here to talk to you about ways and means of protecting yourself during a home invasion. The U.S. Department of Justice has said that about 1 in every 5 homes will experience a break-in within the next 5 years. Every 2 minutes, someone is sexually assaulted in the United States. How long is it going to be before it's your family, or you, that's put into one of these situations? What can you do to prepare yourself, you may ask? That brings me to my first point. My first point is actually home security systems. Now, home security systems are a great idea for those of you who have the money to install one. According to the United States Department of Justice, a burglar alarm in your home makes it 3 times less likely to get broken into. And actually, they have done a survey with some of the convicted burglars in jails right now, and the burglars have actually said that 9 out of 10 of them avoided homes with burglar systems. The burglar alarms are only about as good as how you install them. Most burglar alarm commercials you see say they can install a burglar alarm for $99. Well, that's good if you only want it on your front door. You need to do some research on the internet about these and see exactly how much it costs, because you've got to have them on your doors, your windows, everything. My next point is actually firearms. Firearms are a great tool if you know how to use them. If you own a firearm, they're also only as good as how much you train. You have to train, you have to be confident with your firearm, know how it works, know how to clear a jam, and you have to train in more scenarios than just going to a range and shooting at paper targets. Train in actual scenarios where you would find yourself in a situation in your home or in a parking lot protecting someone. You also have a great responsibility with firearms. You have to know your legal rights with a firearm, and you also have to know what the rounds that are coming out of your firearm are going to do, just in case a stray one hits a wall. Well, there's a lot of anti-gun people out there who don't approve of firearms, whether it be you don't like them, you're afraid of them, or you're just not ready to take another person's life. In this scenario, you'll see a lot of people recommending tasers. You see a lot of people recommending pepper spray. Those are great items, again, very costly. Take a trip down to your local hardware store and pick up a can of wasp spray. Wasp spray is as good as pepper spray, if not better. It shoots up to 20 feet very accurately, and it is blinding. The greatest thing about the wasp spray is you can get it for a fraction of what you'll pay for pepper spray. In conclusion, you'll find home invasion can happen to anyone. It doesn't matter where you live. Whether you live in the city, whether you live in the country, an apartment, a house. There are many ways to protect yourself from these home invasions, lethal and non-lethal. Do some research on the internet, figure out what your best options are, do what feels best for you. An interview was done with a convicted armed robber, and he was asked what were some of the things that he would advise people to do to protect themselves from people like him. The convicted armed robber said he told his victims, "Of course you know me. Of course you recognize who I am. I was just at your home last week mowing your grass, installing your cable dish, fixing your sink. It can happen to anyone, anytime."